Good evening and welcome back to another episode of The Longing, where today we are going to be continuing to read Homer's Iliad, continuing from where we left off. So, let's get cracking. Ye gods, what wonders has Ulysses wrought? What fruits his conduct and his courage yield? Great in the council, glorious in the field, generous he rises in the crown's defence, to curb the factious tongue of insolence. Such just examples on offenders shown, sedition silence and assert the throne. 'Twas thus the general voice the hero praised, who, rising high, the imperial sceptre raised. The blue-eyed Pallas, his celestial friend, in form a herald, bade the crowds attend. The expecting crowds in still attention hung, to hear the wisdom of his heavenly tongue. Then, deeply thoughtful, pausing ere he spoke, his silence thus the prudent hero broke. Unhappy monarch, whom the Grecian race with shame deserting heap with vile disgrace. Not such at Argos was their generous vow, once all their voice, but forgotten now. Ne'er to return was then the common cry, till Troy's proud structures should in ashes lie. Behold them weeping for their native shore. What could their wives or helpless children more? What heart but melts to leave the tender train, and one short month endure the wintry main? Few leagues removed we wish our peaceful seat, when the ship tosses and the tempests beat. Then well may this long stay provoke their tears, the tedious length of 9 revolving years. Not for their grief the Grecian host I blame, but vanquished, baffled, O eternal shame. Expect the time to Troy's destruction given, and try the faith of Chalcas and of heaven. What passed at Aulis Greece can witness bear, 89, and all who lived to breathe this Phrygian air. Beside a fountain's sacred brink we raised our verdant altars, and the victims blazed. 'Twas where the plane tree spread its shades around. The altars heaved, and from the crumbling round a mighty dragon shot of dire portent. From Jove himself the dreadful sign was sent. Straight to the tree his sanguine spires he rolled, and curled around in many a winding fold. The topmost branch a mother bird possessed, 8 callow infants filled the mossy nest. Herself the 9th, the serpent as he hung, stretched his black jaws, and crushed the crying young. While hovering near with miserable moan, the drooping mother wailed her children gone. The mother last, as round the nest she flew, seized by the beating wing, the monster slew. Nor long survived, to marble turned he stands, a lasting prodigy on Aulis' sands. Such was the will of Jove, and hence we dare trust in his omen and support the war. For while around we gazed with wondering eyes, and trembling sought the powers with sacrifice, full of his god, the reverend Chalcas cried, 90, Ye Grecian warriors, lay your fears aside. This wondrous signal Jove himself displays, of long, long labours, but eternal praise. As many birds as by the snake were slain, so many years the toils of Greece remain. But wait the 10th, for Ilion's fall decreed. Thus spoke the prophet, thus the fates succeed. Obey ye Grecians, with submission wait, nor let your flight avert the Trojan fate. He said, the shores with loud applauses sound, the hollow ships each deafening shout rebound. Then Nestor thus these vain debates forbear, ye talk like children, not like heroes dare. Where now are all your high resolves at last? your leagues concluded, your engagements past, vowed with libations and with victims then, now vanished like their smoke, the faith of men. While useless words consume the inactive hours, no wonder Troy so long resists our powers. Rise, great Atrides, and with courage sway. We march to war, if thou direct the way. But leave the few that dare resist thy laws, the mean deserters of the Grecian cause. To grudge the conquests mighty Jove prepares, and view with envy our successful wars. On that great day when first the martial train, big with the fate of Ilion, ploughed the main, Jove on the right a prosperous signal sent, and thunder rolling shook the firmament. Encouraged hence maintain the glorious strife, till every soldier has grasp a Phrygian wife, till Helen's woes at full revenged appear, and Troy's proud matrons rend a tear for tear. Before that day, if any Greek invite his country's troops to base in glorious flight, stand forth that Greek and hoist his sail to fly, and die the dastard first who dreads to die. But now, O monarch, all thy chiefs advise. 91. Nor what they offer thou thyself despise. Among those counsels let not mine be vain, in tribes and nations to divide thy train. His separate troops let every leader call, each strengthen each, and all encourage all. What chief or soldier of the numerous band, or bravely fights or ill obeys command? When thus distinct they war shall soon be known, and what the cause of Ilion, not o'erthrown. If fate resists, or if our arms are slow, if gods above prevent, or men below. To him the king, how much thy years excel, in arts of counsel and in speaking well. O would the gods in love to Greece decree but 10 such sages as they grant in thee. Such wisdom soon should Priam's force destroy, and soon should fall the haughty towers of Troy. But Jove forbids who plunges those he hates in fierce contention and in vain debates. Now great Achilles from our aid withdraws, by me provoked, a captive made the cause. If e'er as friends we join the Trojan wall, must shake and heavy will the vengeance fall. But now ye warriors take a short repast, and well refreshed to bloody conflict haste. His sharpened spear let every Grecian wield, and every Grecian fix his brazen shield. Let all excite the fiery steeds of war, and all for combat fit the rattling car. This day, this dreadful day, let each contend, no rest, no respite, till the shades descend. Till darkness or till death shall cover all, let the war bleed, and let the mighty fall. Till bathed in sweat be every manly breast, with the huge shield each brawny arm depressed. Each aching nerve refuse the lance to throw, and each spent courser at the chariot blow. Who dares inglorious in his ships to stay? Who dares to tremble on this signal day? That wretch too mean to fall by martial power, the birds shall mangle, and the dogs devour. The monarch spoke, and straight a murmur rose, loud as the sturges when the tempest blows, that dashed on broken rocks tumultuous roar, and foam and thunder on the stony shore. Straight to the tents the troops dispersing bend, the fires are kindled, and the smokes ascend. With hasty feasts they sacrifice and pray, to avert the dangers of the doubtful day. A steer of 5 years' age, large-limbed and fed. 92. To Jove's high altars Agamemnon led. There bade the noblest of the Grecian peers, and Nestor first, as most advanced in years. Next came Idomeneus, 93, and Tydeus' son, 94. Ajax the less, and Ajax Telamon, 95. Then wise Ulysses in his rank was placed, and Menelaus came unbid the last, 96. The chiefs surround the destined beast, and take the sacred offering of the salted cake. When thus the king prefers his solemn prayer, O thou whose thunder rends the clouded air, who in the heaven of heavens hast fixed thy throne, supreme of gods, unbounded and alone, here and before the burning sun descends, before the night her gloomy veil extends. Low in the dust be laid yon hostile spires, be Priam's palace sunk in Grecian fires. In Hector's breast be plunged this shining sword, and slaughtered heroes groan around their lord. And with that we come to the end of the episode, which took us a little bit longer than expected because we needed to finish at a nice spot. So I will say thank you very much for joining me today. I hope you all have a wonderful morning, evening, afternoon or night, no matter what time of day it is. I hope you have a wonderful one of it. And as always, we'll be back tomorrow for more of The Longing. Goodbye.